Once a person is born again, I believe it is important for them to know their spiritual names. When we are born of our biological parents, we receive names from them as part of our identity. In the same way, those who are born of the Spirit, those who are born again, need to have a name from a realm in which they are now born. John 1 verse 12 to 13 in the New King James Version says, "But as many as received him, to them he gave them the right to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of the will of flesh, nor the will of man, but of God." Now, when we were born of the flesh, we received our names in the flesh. And I strongly believe that now that you are born again in the will of the Father, he definitely has names for each one of us. John 3 verse 6 in the New King James Version also says, it is Jesus speaking, he says, "That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit." I believe there are so many important reasons why we need to know our spiritual names. We notice many characters in the Bible who started their journey and their assignments after receiving their spiritual names. Every time your name is being called, something in you is being invoked. That is why it's important for parents to pray before naming their children. Today I want us to delve into the profound significance of spiritual names, recognizing throughout the Bible individuals experienced a transformation in purpose and identity upon receiving a new name. I want to start with Simon, known as Peter. In Matthew 16 verse 18, Jesus declared, "And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church." The shift from Simon to Peter marked the foundation of his role in the building of the church. He was summoned into his destiny. It is as if his life was only beginning at that moment. Turning to the patriarch Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel in Genesis 32 verse 28, we witness a transformation also from a deceptive schemer to a man who wrestled with God and prevailed. Jacob's new name represented a shift in his destiny and purpose. Saul, who later became Paul, encountered a radical transformation on the road to Damascus. This is found in the book of Acts 9 from verse 1 to 19. The persecutor of Christians became a devoted apostle, emphasizing the power of a changed name. Abraham's transformation into Abraham in Genesis 17 verse 5 marked an expansion to his destiny from being an exalted father to become the father of nations. His name changed and reflected God's promises of a multitude of descendants. I want us to consider the case of Saul again, who, despite his past of persecuting Christians, embraced his new identity as Paul, preaching salvation and grace. This illustrates that God doesn't bless us based on our reputation, but graciously bestows a new name, aligning us with our divine purpose. In Genesis 32 verse 26 to 28, we find Jacob wrestling with an angel of the Lord, refusing to let go until he received a blessing. God responded by renaming him and giving him a name called Israel, symbolizing that this is not just a change in the name, but a transformation in the character and destiny. As we reflect on these scriptures as examples, let us understand the power of spiritual names in shaping our identity, authority, and divine purpose. May we, like Jacob, hold on to spiritual identity, seeking God's blessings and embracing the transformative power of a new name. Pray for God to reveal to you your spiritual name. It is extremely important. God bless you.